welcome back to the Dordt Federal Event Center from Flint. The Flint Firebirds and the Toronto Wildhounds in their second and final meeting of the season. Coming off the last game, the Wildhounds shut out the Firebirds 2-0 on Retro Night back in Toronto. Firebirds look to get right back on the winning streak. Now 7-1 on the season, 5-0 the Wildhounds. Here's Lombardi, he'll bring it in right side to the net. Kicked down by Keller. Shutout last game and already has the first stop tonight. Here's a chance again, another stop on a three-way passing play. Tapped on goal and Keller got the toe out and made the stop. Played in here by Toronto. Flint picks it up, Bertucci. Here's Bertucci up ahead for Lombardi. Taken away by Carson, not for long though, as in comes Offman. He is offside for Flint. Coming up after this, the Cornwall Colts and the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds from Sault Ste. Marie. And then both of these clubs that you're watching are headed back home, and soon enough they'll face each other as well. A Valentine's special coming up. Game 10 of the year is this one sent into the corner. It's McCoy. The Hounds will be home in the second game. Cornwall will be home in the first one. Yep, as it's played here. Here's McCoy. He'll bring it in. Centers that over. And pickpocketed by Offman. Here come the Firebirds the other way. That one knocked out. The rebound as well. Carson. Kolda down into the zone. Eggers Kolda got the winning goal last game. Here's Schultz in front. And Kolda did not beat him. Good stop made by Cranley. His first tonight. Here's Kolda for Carson. Carson back down into the Flint zone again. Toronto after that. It's Gallant. After it, here's Henry now. Henry to the middle. Henry waits. He shoots. And a stop made again by Cranley. He'll jump on that for a face-off here in the Flint zone. Almost halfway through the first, scoreless here in Flint between the Wildhounds and the Firebirds. Second and final meeting of the season. Round one, it's controlled. That one's sent to the net. It hit off the outside of the post. Falling down, putting that towards the net was Eggers Kolda. Henry to go on, in, shoots, set that wide. Hot shot missing the corner. Espinal. He'll play that to Deline. Now Kuzman to Petrie, kept in by Kolda. Kolda back, gave that away to Piercy. And they'll look to get it out. They do just that. Piercy spinning off a check. Here's Deline now. Tripped, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto. So Flint will go to the first power play of the night here. The Wildhounds will go to the penalty box. Here's the face-off to the left side of the net. The draw. One back, controlled by Rauhauser. Playing that back around the Bozon. Corner side, here's Rauhauser. Up ahead for Boca. He'll play that all the way down and around. It's Jerome that's trying to find it. Jerome takes it away. D'Amato. Here on the Firebird power play. Hayes for Offman. Here they come again. In on goal. Stopped by Keller, and the rebound bounced out. But Jerome cleaned that up in front for Toronto. Here's D'Amato with it again. Up ahead and back inside for Hayes. He's hit by Jerome. Met to get the puck. Jerome gave that away to Lombardi, and he's taken down against the board side. There's Toronto there. They pick it up and send it down the ice. That'll do it for the power play. Toronto has the puck in tight, and Cranley got to the post before they could jam it in. 4:28 to go here in the first. Scoreless inside of Flint. Shots in the game are 4-3 for the Firebirds this far. Here's the draw, another tight one between these two teams. Draw one back, Toronto with control. It's Eggers Kolda. Plays that to the middle. Henry does not get a shot. Here comes Giroux. Spinning back, playing that off. Kolda on the steal. Here's Henry helping out. Henry to Kolda. Here's Eggers Kolda in front. Scores! It's Zach Gallant on the feed from Eggers Kolda. And the Wildhounds open the scoring late here in period one from Flint. Beautiful backhand pass. Kolda the patience. Looks like he's going to take the shot. Then he goes forehand to backhand and feeds it over to Gallant on his forehand, who slaps it by the left post of Cranley. 2:41 to go here in the first. It's 1-0 visitors. Hounds looking for a sixth straight. Here's McCoy. Takes the hit. Giroux with it for Bradshaw. Gave that away, but now gets it back. But an opponent that's sneaking up right now on Toronto is the Cornwall Colts. They have 5 straight wins. coming into this game. And so do the Wild Hounds. Yeah, the Wild Hounds 5-0, Cornwall 5-0. Colts will play the Greyhounds in Sault Ste. Marie next. Here's Bertucci, and here they come through center, and that'll do it for one. It's 1-0 Toronto after one here tonight from Flint. Shots are goal in the game. 5-4 Toronto. Hits are 2-0 Toronto. Face us 4-2 Toronto. Power plays 0-1 Flint. Toronto is an add one. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight. The visitors in front here, 1-0 through 20 minutes. In Flint, looking to hand the Firebirds their second loss of the year. Firebirds looking to hand Toronto their first loss of the season. Off into Lombardi, in shoots. Keller makes the stop and holds on. A good chance to start this period for them. For sure, right in the open, that chance comes popping out, and they had to be ready for it. Draw one back. Here's Carson. Up ahead for Schultz. So the Colts and the Wild Hounds will take turns on their Valentine's days against each other. Here's Ryan McCoy, and did not take the shot. Tried to outweigh, but got Pochek. Great play by Cranley in net. Wild Hound on the ice, we can say this year. Winds and shoots, and a glove stop made by Cranley. That one wasn't labeled. Here's a chance that's centered off for Hoffman. Hayes in his own end. Here come the Firebirds down the middle. A shot blocked. They got it back. But now Duke on the bounce sends that the other way to Ryan McCoy. Down into the Firebird zone that goes. Schultz is on it. Has McCoy. And he scores! Ryan McCoy gets a beautiful feed from Schultz. In the slot from right to left. He taps it by the left leg of Cranley. And the Wild Hounds open up a 2-0 lead. Face-off back to center ice. This Hounds team has been unstoppable so far this year. You can see as to why. Draw one back, controlled by Kuzman. He turned that over through the middle of the ice. Hoffman's in. Here's Gallant, and this might be trouble now. Here's Zach Gallant getting by. Gallant winds, shoots, and a kick out stopped by Cranley. Hold it back. There's Carson tipped in front. That's blocked. Another chance, and Prawley couldn't get it back to the net. Here come the Firebirds. Left side to the goal, shooting! Keller made the save. Plays that down to Carson. Now up ahead for Eggers Kolda. Here's Kolda with it. Nice move and tight, shoots! And a glove stop made by Cranley. Kuzman to Hayes, that's center, he gave that away, goes back to get it again, Olsen does. Kicks that ahead for Gallant. In they come again, there's the shot, knocked out, bouncing puck, Deline is there, and he sends that the length of the ice. 9 to go here in the second period. 2-0 visitors from Flint. And Toronto's in full control right now, dominating the ice. As icing called here against Toronto. 8:11 to go here in the second period. 2-0 Wild Hounds. So here comes the face-off. Unaware of who Toronto plays next, but after their next opponent, it will be Cornwall. Aspinall stopped on the forehand try. Here he comes again, and he fired that one wide. Henry, 6.5 to go here in the second. Chipped in, around it goes. Gallant trying to find it. Penalty coming, and it's going against Toronto. Here comes Piercy with speed, dropping that in front. Petrie, center, they score! A nice move in tight, and it's a one-goal game. 2-1, Piercy gets the goal. So 2-1 late here in the second period. Flint is on the board. No shutout this time for Keller. Beautiful move on the forehand. Gets them right back into this game. That's got to feel good. And now what's happening? We have another penalty coming, and it's going against the Firebirds this time. So the Wild Hounds will go to the power play. Just gave up a goal, and they have a chance to get it right back here with the extra man on the ice. Here's the face-off, right side of the Flint net. One back by the Hounds. Here's Olsen firing. That one knocked out. Carson with it from behind the goal. Back in front. There's a chance jammed off the side of the net. Now another pass comes out front. There's the shot, and it goes up and out of play. A wicked slap shot from the point. Off traffic in front and bounces up and into the seating. Face-off to come here to the right side of the net. They have to go on the power play now. One back. Here's D'Amato. Couldn't clear. Still has it. Again, couldn't clear it. Here's Duke. Toronto trying to keep it in. Schultz here, he'll play that back in front. It's kept inside and just out. Under a minute to go now in the power play. Reed Duke enters the zone. Here's Duke dropping it. Schultz in front. That one deflected, but Cranley has it and holds on for a face-off. 3:51 to go here in the second. 2-1 Wild Hounds. Looking for a sixth straight to start the year. This team has been something else this season, and soon it'll be a wicked matchup upcoming against the Cornwall Colts. Draw one, here's D'Amato. D'Amato sends that down the ice. Subban back to get it. That should pretty much do it for this power play. This time will run down here. Toronto 0 for 1. They send this far corner. After that goes Ryan McCoy. He took a man down, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto. So the Firebirds to the power play now with 2:39 remaining in the second period. Ryan McCoy heads off, 2 minutes for tripping. Face off to the left side of the Hound net. Firebirds looking to get this game even here. The draw. One back to the point. Here's Kuzman. That's blocked, and Kademi will try to carry it out. He did to center ice. That's as far as he could get it. Here's Lombardi now. Time Ray running down on the power play as Hoffman has it. Centers! Stopped by Keller. And a face-off in the Toronto zone. So a good chance for Flint on their power play, but Keller was better up to the task. About to score 13-9 Toronto in this game. Face-offs now 9-7 for the Firebirds. Kuzman to DeWeen. Looking centers, Hoffman. And that chance stopped by Keller. Bouncing puck, Hayes. He's shut down by Keller in tight. Beautiful glove stop. Here's Jerome, and he'll bank that to Crawley. Back to Olsen, off the Hound, but bounces ahead for Bozon. Here's Bozon, shoots, he stepped out wide. Bouncing puck, trying to keep that in is Jerome. He does now, steals it, brings it to the net, and he sent it wide. Bozon has it for Jerome. Backing around behind to McCoy. Seconds running down in the second period. And Kuzman will escape this second period. Hoffman one last look. He's taken to the boards. It is 2-1 through 40 minutes tonight here in Flint. Shots to goal in the game are 15-10 Toronto. The hits are 6-0 Toronto. Faceoffs 9-7 for the Firebirds. Power plays 0 for 2 Firebirds. Toronto 0 for 1. 2-1 Toronto through 40 minutes. Welcome into the third period tonight from Flint. The Wild Hounds up by a goal as we head into the final period of play from Flint. Draw one by Toronto, banked off the boards for Ryan McCoy. Here's McCoy, winded, shoots, and a nice spot there, but Cranley makes the stop and holds on for a face-off. We've seen McCoy's magic. That was another example of it right there. The drag, peel, and release. And a great try, but better stop by Cranley. Face-off one here in their own zone. Bertucci trying to get it out. McCoy kept it in. Back to the point. He has Carson in. Shoots. That one. They score! Cranley made the original stop, but McCoy was there for the rebound, and Toronto's right back up by 2. A minute 27 into the third period. It is 3-1. McCoy right place, right time, and I think this was planned. Carson banks off Cranley. It bounces right back to the stick of McCoy, and he cashes it in for a 3-1 lead. Well, we're early here in the third period, but Toronto finds themselves up by 2 again. D'Amato poked out. Here comes Reed Duke. He has McCoy with him. Duke to McCoy. That one just missing. Blocked on its way to the net. Here's D'Amato. Up for Lombardi. Kept in by the Hounds. McCoy with speed. Pickpocketed by D'Amato. His best play tonight. Aspinall to Lombardi. Stolen back by Carson. And back down into the Firebird zone. Ricocheted out in front. McCoy off the side of the net. Now a backhand shot. That deflected, but it was blocked in front of the net. Aspinall will get it out. Here's D'Amato. Ahead for Lombardi. 6 gone here in the third period. 3-1 visitors. Here along the boards, they try to get it out there again, and the Firebirds still holding on to it. Now Carson does get it out. Gave it away to Hayes. Here's a chance to the net. And stopped by Keller. In behind, back out front. That chance is a swing and a miss. Lombardi trying to center in tight. Here's Schultz for Duke. Here's Reed Duke, winds and shoots. That one off the equipment of Cranley and to the left corner. Back off the side of the Firebird net. Bertucci having trouble. Toronto getting in there. Here's Lombardi to Bradshaw. Turned over to Henry. 10 to go here in the third period. Chipped in for Duke. Here's Bertucci. He'll carry it out. Lombardi with him. Lombardi gave that away to Duke. Bradshaw shoots. Scores! May have deflected on the way. It's a one-goal game again. 3-2. So a big goal for the Flint Firebirds. It gets them within one again late here in the third period. 9:05 to play. The draw. One back. Toronto's first two road games have gone to overtime. They've won them both. Tonight up 3-2 late. Here's Gallant to the net. Scores! What a move by Zach Gallant. And he gets it right back for the Hounds again. It's 4-2. At 11:49 of the third period, he did that one on his own, and it was nice. Outside to inside, Cranley doesn't have the chance to get the right pad across to the right post, and it beats him for a 4-2 lead. And the Firebird crowd has just grown silent again. Here's the face-off. One back, controlled. Deline for Bradshaw. Here they come again. Might be a chance. There's the pass, and a stop made by Keller on a 2-on-1. Here's Subban. Off to Kolda. Eggers Kolda moving in. He gave that away to Kuzman. Bradshaw, 6 to play. Here comes Bradshaw. Olsen can't stop him. Giroux stopped in the rebound as well. Penalty coming against Toronto. Deline trying to hold on to it. Could not. It's touched up by Toronto. Flint back to the power play. 5:11 to go. 4-2 Hounds. Dylan Olsen heads off. Here's the face-off to the left side of the Toronto goal. And here they go again. One back by the Firebirds. Deline to Piercy. In front to Kuzman. For Deline. Kicked out by Keller. Kuzman to Petrie. That's blocked. Trying to get it again. Railhauser trying to get it out. And he just did. Kuzman. Under 5 left. Entering the zone. It's Piercy to the net. Petrie shoots. Deflected but stopped by Keller. Rebound in front. That was blocked. Petrie spins and shoots. Blocked again. Keller finds it. Played it down. Wrong guy. And he stopped point blank. Petrie on a horrible turnover. Here's Kuzman kicked out. Rebound on the bouncing puck. And Toronto finally clears on a great power play chance for the Firebirds, but they could not convert. Kuzman. Here's Petrie. He'll bring it through the right side. Looking to the middle. Boca cut that. 2.5 left. Here's Bozon. And Toronto banks that back in. Deline. 2 minutes. Here's Kuzman ahead to Piercy. Breakaway. Piercy. Petrie. Gloved by Keller on the drop pass. A great try. Final minute of play here in the third period. Here's Deline. Gave it away. Peters is inside. Shooting. That went wide. Empty net. Flint now. Piercy gloved. Now Kressler shoots. That's blocked. Kicked out. Rebound. And Keller has that. Keller stellar late here in the third period. 4-2. The Wild Hounds in front. They're going to hand the Firebirds back-to-back losses. First at their home, now at the Firebirds. Draw one. Here's Bertucci for Aspinall, blocked. Bouncing puck, that's knocked away. 40 seconds left. Kressler to D'Amato. Here's Piercy from the corner, looking out front. There's the chance. Kicked out by Keller. Crawley tried to clear, did. Here's Schultz to the empty net. He sent that wide, and it will go for icing. Down to 25 seconds left here from Flint. 4-2 Wild Hounds. It's been all goaltending late here for the Hounds. Time on attack, 5 minutes and 23 seconds for Toronto, 5 minutes and 1 second for Flint. Not a big difference. A lot of time on attack for both these teams, but it's a 4-2 score. Bertucci kicked out by Keller. Here's Kressler to Hayes, to Lombardi. Glove by Keller. Bouncing puck. Toronto can't get it out. D'Amato in the corner. There's Aspinall. He'll center out front. Stopped again by Keller. From behind in front, there's another, and he smothers that for a face-off. 7 seconds left. 4-2 Wild Hounds. Here's the face-off to the left side of Toronto's net. Here it comes. And one back by the Firebirds. That drops in front. Aspinall. There's McCoy to the empty net. He misses wide, and we'll have one last face-off. Doesn't really matter with 0.2 seconds left. The Wild Hounds 4. The Flint Firebirds 2. Hounds are going to sweep the season set against the Firebirds here. And your final score tonight from Flint.
The Wild Hounds 4 and the Flint Firebirds 2.
Coming up now, the Cornwall Colts at the Sault Ste. Marie Greyhounds.